Can a bunny help us understand something about war and peace? Recently, a bunny was abandoned on our church property. I first saw him when he was trying to chew some electric cables. I did not find that to be very, very good to be doing. And then in the next couple of days, I saw him chewing on different plants and sunbathing or in the shade. He seemed to have made himself quite at home on our property. But the thing is, I just knew it was not safe for a rabbit to be on the church property. We have feral cats here and dogs and coyotes who accompany the occasional deer that come through here. I just knew that this bunny would end up as somebody's lunch or breakfast or dinner before very long. So I went to my neighbors and I said, what can I do to help this bunny? I went on nextdoor.com. And I think it was about 2,000 people responded with comments and at least intrigued about this bunny on the church campus. It took a while before one of those 2,000 people actually suggested, well, maybe we could find a home for him somewhere else. And that's exactly what we did. I kind of almost shed a tear when he left our property. I'd lost this little friend who loved to eat carrots and seemed to be looking for a place to go even. And now I guess he's happy with his friends in Bunnyland, wherever he may be. Well, I know this is not directly talking about the world situation we have today, but I felt like it somehow relates to this because, the world, as you know, and I know, is just filled with so much hatred and hardship and wars, and no one seems to know where peace can come from. If we look at this crisis in the Middle East, you find that people are hating other people. In fact, some are teaching people to hate other people. It just doesn't seem right, does it? And with modern technology, we get to experience this in some very, I would say, almost a dangerous manner as we see what happens to people in war situations, which they're not friendly, they are disasters and always will be disasters. I don't like to think that I have neighbors who are Islamophobic or anti-Semitic. I don't think the majority of people are, and maybe you could help me answer that too. I think most of us just feel that we don't want to see people suffering and dying in these what seem to be useless wars. There are other ways to resolve our differences. We don't have to destroy each other. We can find ways to live with each other. Goes back to my bunny. He didn't really belong in our property, and we could have just said, well, take care of yourself, buddy. Good luck. You seem to be doing okay, and when it gets rough, you can find another way to resolve your issue. And yeah, if a coyote takes you home for dinner, that's just the way it is in life. But we don't want to treat people like that, do we? At least I didn't want to treat an animal like that. I certainly don't want to see people treated like that. No, we need to show respect for each other and to help each other. What a difference the world would be, what a difference the Middle East would be if people respected each other, if people focused on investing resources to help people development instead of building tunnels and buying weapons and teaching people to hate each other. If we work together, even in a competitive context, and show respect for each other, it seems that things always come out better. Humans flourish always by learning to grow and experiencing opportunity and using opportunity. It almost seems like if you give humans or give ourselves opportunity, we do incredible things, positive things to help each other. We don't destroy each other. So it seems to me right now that Well, maybe we don't need buddies around, but we certainly need people who we can find ways to help and to make friends. You know, with that bunny, I made all kinds of friends as we worked together to find a place for this young man, should I say young rabbit. And we became friends. And we found that this bunny, he not became a friend of ours too, but he also made new friends and found a new place to live. I don't know, I always feel that humanity is desperately always crying out for ways to find respect from each other so we can grow from each other. You know, I wish we could all kind of wake up and understand that the most powerful resource in the world is really each other. Have respect for each other and things will change because we'll find ways to change it together. You know, it's time for all the warmongers to be fired. I want you to be with me. I want you to help fire these people. We don't need wars. We need people who will help us to lead in ways that we can build each other up. It's a serious thing to be doing. It's a great thing to be doing. Because when you build people, you do build security, and of course, you build peace. Let's get on to this business together and make peace and not war, and find ways to love each other.